Hi, everybody. I am ready to go over page 164 from your workbook with you. We were doing the even numbers tonight. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen with you. And you should be able to see. All right. So here we are. We have number 4. Bethany has 3 3/8 pounds of peanuts in a bag. She feeds some of the peanuts to squirrels. How many pounds of peanuts does Bethany feed to the squirrels? So we do need to look. Let's see if I can get there. It is. We do have this image to help us over here. So she has 3 3/8 pounds of peanuts. She is feeding some to the squirrels. Looks like she's got 1 13/16 pounds left after she feeds the squirrels. So first we're going to estimate the difference. If we have 3 3/8 minus 1 13/16. So let's estimate first. 3/8 is nearest to what? You want to know it's nearest to what benchmark? 1, 1/2, or 1 whole. 3/8 is very close to 4/8, which would be halfway. So we have 3 1/2, 13/16. If I think about that, half of 16 is 8. 13 is closer to 16 than it is to 8. So we're going to go to the next benchmark. So if we're between 1 and 2 on the number line, we're going to be closer to the 2. So now we have 3 1/2 minus 2. So our estimate is about 1 1/2 pounds after she feeds the squirrels. So let's see. It says, how many pounds of peanuts does she feed the squirrels? She fed the squirrels 3 3/8. I'm sorry, she had 3 3/8. And then afterwards, she had 1 13/16. So as always, let's find the common denominator, which is what we would do normally. 8 and 16, we can use 16. So we have 3 6/18 minus 1 13/16. When I look at the fractional part of my mixed numbers, I cannot subtract 6 minus 13. So I have to regroup or rename. So we talked about the 2 different ways in class. I'm going to be doing both ways on this worksheet with you. If you like one way or the other, you can pause the video. And if we did it a different way, we should still get the same answer. So I'm going to do regrouping. I'm going to take 1 away from the 3. I have 2. That 1 becomes a fraction, 18/18. So now I have to add that 18 to the 6. So now I would have 24/18 minus 1 13/16. Where did that 18 come from? Sorry. Was somebody going to call me out on that? Probably. All right. So there's adjusted 16ths. Now we can subtract 2 minus 1 equals 1. 24 minus 13 equals 11, and we still have 16ths. Is 1 11/16 reasonable? Let's look back at our estimate. Is that about 1 1/2? Yeah. Half of 16 is 8. 11 is very close to that. So we could say that is reasonable because of our estimate. It's very close. All right. Number 6. I'm going to do this one. The first one I did in this situation, I did the regrouping. I'm going to use that C, that Columbia C that we talked about. So first things first, I can find a common denominator, or I can do that Columbia C first and then adjust for my denominator. Either way, it's going to work out the same. So if you remember, we'll do it this way. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13/4, minus 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14/5. Let's see what happens. I need a common denominator. We'll go with 20. So 4 times 5 is 20. 13 times 5 is 65. Minus 5 times 4 is 20. 4 times 14 would be 56. I did that kind of quick. Might take you a little bit longer. That's okay. 65 minus 56 is going to leave us with 9/20. And that would be our final answer. All right. Feel like I should slow down a little bit. I'm sorry if that was a little bit quick. Let's look at 8 1/3 minus 2 5/6. Let's find that common denominator first and make sure we need to do the regrouping or the renaming. 8 and what will be our common denominator for 3 and 6? We'll use 6. So we'll have 8 2/6 minus 2 5/6. So we do need to regroup or rename. We have a 2 minus 5. So I'm going to go back to regrouping this time. Take 1 away from the 8. It becomes a 7. Add that 6/6. There's that 1 that we took away. Add that to the 2/6. 6 plus 2 equals 8/6. Minus 2 5/6 equals 5 3/6. That can be our final answer. I hear some of you, you're saying that we could simplify, and you are correct. It also could be 5 1/2. Either way. Very good. Number 10, you'll notice I have a whole number minus a mixed number. So now I'm going to just take that 11, I'm going to regroup. Take 1 away from the 11, it becomes 10. That 1 is going to become a fraction, so we can subtract. Of course, because this mixed number is 12ths, I want to stick with that 12ths and make it easy for myself. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 8 equals 2. 12 minus 1 equals 11/12. We have 2 11/12. Ooh, number 12. Hannah, I wonder if she's watching. Hannah grows 2 corn plants. The first plant is 6 1/4 feet tall. The second plant is 4 6/8 feet tall. How much taller is the first plant of corn? So our expression would be, I'll write it over here. 6 1/4 minus 4 6/8. You can't even see that. There it is. Let's take this expression and let's get our common denominators. We have 4 and 8, so we'll use that 8. So we will have 6 2/8 minus 4 6/8. We cannot subtract the numerators. So this time I'll do the Columbia C. When I do that, I get 6 times 8 is 48 plus 2 equals 58 minus 8 times 4 is 32 plus 6 equals 38/8. I can now subtract 50 minus 38 equals 12. We have 12/8. We have an improper fraction. We're going to change it back to a mixed number. 8 goes into 12 one time. There would be 4 left over. 1 4/8 feet would be our answer. And I hear some of you again telling me that can be simplified to 1 1/2. Let me try that using the regrouping, if that's what you like. I'm going to take my 2 mixed numbers that I started with the common denominator. The other way you could do it is take 1 away from the 6. That would become 8/8, that 1. So now we would have 10/8 total minus 4 6/8. When we subtract, 5 minus 4 equals 1. 10/8 minus 6/8 equals 4/8, which we said equals 1 1/2. We got the same answer. Excellent. All right, when we have class tomorrow, we're going to continue working on this. Hopefully it's making a little more sense and you're getting used to it. So come back to school ready to go and bring your questions. I will see you next time. Bye.